warm welcome to our session. Thank you for coming out. I know it's hot and it's Saturday, you have so many other things to do. So a big thank you from the GNYC team for coming out this afternoon. Can I ask Mr. Bradbury to just come up and give us a few remarks?
Thank you for coming out here today on behalf of IRI and USAID. We're very happy to continue our relationship with the Guyana National Youth Council. We have a very long agenda today. Hopefully it won't be too long, but it will be invigorating and very informative. I have a presentation later on after the panel discussion on local government. IRI and USAID is going across the country, having town hall meetings, basically to inform citizens of local government in general and the actual voting process for local government elections. I'm going to stray from that a little tiny bit today and go into youth engagement and perhaps even youth running for local government office. I won't spoil the surprise. It's a beautiful PowerPoint presentation. It lasts an hour and a half. Depending how fast I go, I may speed it up or slow it down. Hopefully you'll ask a lot of questions, however, after or during. So without further ado, I'd like to thank the panelists for coming forward and look forward to a rather interesting discussion on the issue of the spectrum of youth participation. Mr. Kadasi Service is here, who I had the pleasure of meeting and working with when I first came here, and hopefully we'll do again soon. So let's turn that over, let's get this started, and hopefully we'll all learn some rather interesting things. Thank you for coming out.
Thank you, Mr. Bradbury, Chief Party of the USAID IRI Leadership and Democracy Project. As always, the GNYC thank the USAID IRI team. They've been very supportive to us for quite a few months now, and we're really thankful to the USAID IRI team as well. Julie and Adeti, who are in the back as well, thank you guys so much. To tell you why we're here and what we'll be doing, I'd like to invite Ms. Tiffany Daniels, chairperson of the GNYC team.
Good afternoon and welcome. I know we had a very rich discussion this morning about where the Youth Council is going. I'd like to welcome all our new members who are here today. But this afternoon, what we'll be focusing on is youth leadership and participation. The reason we're having this training is because many of the young people we were engaging with don't know much about local government elections, how to participate, what's political, what's not. Is it wrong to get involved in politics? Those are the kinds of questions that some young people were asking. So based on that, as USAID, they've already been doing their local government elections training. We say, well, it's an appropriate time to really have some of our questions answered and really understand just what is youth participation, how can young people participate, and are there limits to how we can participate? I know in our group discussion this morning, some young people were asking, the way young people are socialized to think about our role and where we should be in society is very different than what it should be. We're told to be seen and not heard. We're told to leave the conversation when adults are talking. But young people have a place and a space at every table. So we're going to be learning this afternoon about how exactly young people can participate. We're going to be hearing from all of our panelists. And so I don't continue speaking because I can talk a lot when I get ready. I'd like to invite Mr. Kadasi Sires, who will introduce our panel. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Tiffany. Now, I'm not going to keep you any longer than is necessary, so I'll go right into the introducing the panelists because I'm sure that they have quite a bit to say this afternoon, and I'm sure you have a lot of questions for them as well. So first, we have Ms. Ayana McCalman. Ms. McCalman is from the Involvement and Inclusion. She will be speaking on the involvement and inclusion of young women in decision making. Of course, how critical is that one? We have Dr. Melissa Eiffel, Youth at the Center of Development. We have Mr. Norwell Hines, Framework for Youth Leadership and Participation. And finally, Mr. Bradbury, Global Examples of Youth Leadership and Participation. Now, let me invite straight away Dr. Eiffel to get the ball rolling.